Hello everybody, Krydax here, and welcome back to Palworld, where we have tides that dwarf the sun. We're working on just a lot of stuff, getting better pals for working at the base, trying to improve our output of legendary spheres so that we can make tons of money. I'll probably work on slowly transitioning this base to mostly making, or maybe, I don't even know. I was thinking it'd be nice if we had one base that just made everything for legendary spheres, and that's all the base did. So I might eventually make a base for that. But in the last episode, we defeated the PIDF boss, and now I can go to Desert's Hidden Sanctum, which I assume is just going to give us more rewards, because it's the exact same rewards as Blazing Cavern. I'm excited for the next one because it finally gives us Ancient Civ cores, and it also gives us legendary spheres, which are worth more money. But we'll at least do this one. Auto assign. Really not doing it for us, is it? I need more condensed pals, apparently. But let's go ahead and go for it. So, going back to the breeding base. Yeah, I did a lot of condensing in a prior episode. I don't want to... I guess what I need to do is another couple rounds of catching all 12 of everything on this island, because they're kind of higher level pals, and then condense a few. What am I doing here? This base. So let's see if any of the tides are done yet. And then tides need to be bred with something to make Polaris. Is that right? I don't remember anymore. Breeding calculator, help me out. Polaris is from Anubis and Vanworm. That's what it is. So I guess I could start on that right now. Because, well, my best Anubis is being used, though. I don't think I have another one that has 3 working traits. Let's find out. Anubis... Remarkable craftsmanship, artisan. We've got plenty of those, but I don't think there's any others that have work slave or serious. Yeah. Okay. So I should probably breed some Anubis too after this tide's done. I don't know how many tides we'll need, but we've got a lot cooking here. This is 17 tide eggs. No big deal. And then making more cakes.
What?
I think everybody's got a bunch. And then we want tide Ignis as well, which is tide plus something else. I don't remember what.
Yep.
And we've got to be getting close on Gale Claw, I hope. So many Gale Claw. You know what I do need to do is download the mod that makes you not have to hold F. I am getting real tired of that. I wonder how many seconds of my life, minutes at this point, I've wasted holding F on eggs. Okay. Anything else we need to do here for now? I guess get these going. Okay, and then... I could maybe catch the Blazamutt. Could try. Need to explore the rest of the island, I guess. We did catch another level 49. The Lylene Noct was level 49. Or Christ. Was it Lylene Christ or Lylene Noct? I don't remember. Shoot. I didn't write down the time. I'm gonna have to find that. Somewhere around 1:55. Alright. And... what do we need? Don't need the potion. I already did the boss battle. What's this egg? Now Christ. Already had 12 of those, so that doesn't do nothing for me. Oh, we need to make the sulfur mine. We need 100 sulfur to make the sulfur mine. Okay. I feel like I can do away with Robin Quill at this point. I just don't think I need it. And I'm gonna put in... it's gone. It's gone from my brain. Oh yeah, one of these. Yeah. Okay. And that one's an artisan. So that will really help with planting. Yeah, that's how geology works. Yeah, just a big pile of sulfur, and then it's just infinite sulfur forever. Wow, that's a lot of stone. I really wish you could put limits. You know, just like disable a workstation once a certain limit is reached. Because the problem is there's no way to prioritize between stone and ore and coal and sulfur, and it just... like, you can assign one pal to each, but then a bunch of work is wasted if you only need one type and you don't have 3 pals working on that one. So it's kind of... yeah, I don't know. I wish there was a better way to control that. What am I looking for right now? Sulfur. I gotta go get some sulfur. And then... I need to bring medicine here as well. And we're done. I guess I need to fight the Anubis over here, because we haven't fought it yet. Let's do that. Take that. And wow, that does a lot of damage. I need to avoid that next time. Get... no! Where did it go? Oh, it's way over there. Can't even see it. So annoying with that dodging. Easy peasy. Oop, dodge. Oh, okay, I didn't get one shot this time. It's because I've leveled up a few times since the last time I tried. Alright, there we go. Crossbow schematic 3. Oh boy.
What?
Okay, so we got the sulfur. Let's go ahead and collect. What else is even in here? A lot of refined ingots. Again, we'll keep a slow income of refined ingots, but most of the rest of it will just be us grabbing the stone and the ore. And the, what's it called? Carbon fiber from charcoal. Or I guess from coal first. So grab that. Or I don't know what this chest is for. I have too many chests here. This one's pointless, I think. Let me just make sure they don't put anything else in there. And then I want to grab ore, which is over here. Alright. 28,000 pounds, or whatever units. Should make the global access thing. That is a good idea. One question about that. Does it access what's in the... what's it called? Like if there's things that aren't picked up yet from the ore mining or from the logging or whatever. Does it grab those? Yeah, that is a bummer. So then you do... That makes it even more important to have transport pals, I guess. That's why we're getting towards Phalaris Aqua. It's gonna be the best. Okay. So you make a bunch of spheres. Wait, I needed something else though, didn't I? What did I want? Was it the high heat resistant palmetto? Yeah, I don't think I... Ooh, I don't remember if I made that or not. What? Did I already make that? Heat resistant refined, heat resistant metal. There's no heat resistant palmetto. Okay. So I still need it. I'll queue that up here. Should get crafted almost immediately. We should have our second hyper grappler, which is more than giga grappler. So that'll be waiting for us down here, I think. Yeah. Okay, cool. So grappling guns are fully upgraded. I do need some more assault rifle ammo, but otherwise things are looking pretty good. Queue up some more palmetto here. And I need to buy more paldium. So let's check on our noble fine furs team, I guess. How many do we have already? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And that means I can take these off the team. It didn't work. Okay, so there's the noble team, and now we have 3 fine furs in there, which is great. So if we want to buy some stuff, we swap those out for these. Find our merchant. We say, hey, I want to talk to you. And then we sell each sphere for 6,000 gold. That is nuts. There's just an easy 120 grand. And then things are now only costing 66% of what they normally cost. Palladium fragments are all the way down to 13. A whole stack is only 13k. I'll just buy 4 stacks. And some more assault rifle ammo. Ooh, now it's under 100 grand for 1,000 assault rifle ammo. Beautiful. And then put away the team. And grab the other team. Team. Just love the word team. You think that's a picture of my family on my desk? No, it's the A-team. Alright, that should be enough palladium for a while. And queue up salads. I'm queuing up salads too frequently. I'm just gonna chill on that. I can wait like 5 hours and then queue up 500 of them. I don't need to be constantly cycling everything. I need to do things less often and in larger quantities is kind of the idea. Oh, sulfur mine. Right. Right. Where shall we put this? Over here. We'll see if they can access it or not. Is this tree in the way? Sure seems like it's in the way. That's how I like to cut trees. Alright, so ores can go in there. Okay. As long as Anubis can get here, everything's fine. It should collect plenty of sulfur over time to make all the gunpowder that we need. And then, in terms of legendary sphere production, 5 to 3. The ratio we've got going on carbon fiber is pretty good right now. That means I can always do with more cement, because the other base is making carbon fiber. Okay. What's next? I guess catching some more pals to level things up. Feel like we're not maximizing our breeding base right now, because we're waiting for Gale Claw to be done. Okay, let me see how many more Gale Claws we need. Let's figure that out. Currently I have, well, I guess we need to go back to the condenser to find out. And then I think we might be done with Gale Claw, or we're definitely less than 10 by now, if I had to guess. If it's not, oops. If it's not closer than that. Ragna, I'm trying to mount. Why are you running away? So annoying. You did nothing for me. I just want you to know. Okay, I need 14 more. And we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done. I'm guessing we have 3 ready to hatch over here. So finally, Gale Claw is free. Or free to stop breeding, I should say. Gosh, the Anubis is already done with the 2,000 cement. Cool. Cool. Okay, yeah, we're definitely done with Gale Claw, because there's 3 right here, and I think there's already 3 down there as well. So, you guys are done. And next, So this is our noble fine furs, which was just the luckiest. Can we just talk about how lucky that combo was to get Prunelia? I still can't believe that. So what we'll want to do is then start breeding Prunelias together, because I had the one that was an artisan. Unless, I guess, what about Prunelia? Wait, what? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, because Anubis, you know, then can turn into Prunelia the one way. Okay. And we've already caught a good amount of Lavander. Cool. Yeah. The problem is it can take so many steps, but that's kind of the plan. So what we want... The problem is we don't have the perfect template yet, so I need to... It's one of those with an innate trait? What does that mean? Does that mean it's going to corrupt my breeding pool? That's annoying. But there's no other way to get Prunelia from Anubis. So I guess what we could do... Why isn't it showing multi... Normally it shows multi-step. Here, right? Is there any Yormantides in here? Mimog and Yormantide could do it. Or Woollypop and Yormantide Ignis. Because I'm breeding those two, so if we have a good one of those. So why is it not showing me multiple steps from Anubis? I guess it calculates only the shortest breeding paths, but I'd like to see more. I'd like to see the two-step options, like Anubis plus something else, and then that something else plus Anubis. Or, no, that wouldn't work. It would be that something else plus something else. But I do wish there was a way to see, like, a two-step array of, like, Anubis to Prunelia with two steps. What are those options? I don't think there's a way to do that. Yeah, as far as I can tell. I guess you could use this chart somehow, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, we should have... Are any of these done? Oh, they're almost done. The huge dragon eggs are getting there. We're gonna have a lot of Yormantide. Oh, there's only 2 Galeclaw right here. There's a noble. There's noble fine furs, number 4. There's noble fine furs, number 5. So we're done. And there's a work slave, Prunelia, and I already had an artisan. I guess the remarkable craftsmanship is missing, though. Probably better to utilize Anubis plus Lavander to get a remarkable craftsmanship to a Prunelia, and then from there I can do Prunelia stuff. That's probably the better way to do it. So you guys are no longer on the list. Noble. Alright, noble, fine furs. Yes, you're my favorite. Noble, fine furs. You're my favorite. Sweet. So now we have the full team of noble, fine furs. And then... I think I'm gonna chill on Yormintide for a minute. And we're gonna switch to Anubis Perfection. Because you have Artisan, Work Slave, Remarkable Craftsmanship, so we need one with Serious. Doesn't seem to exist. Do I have one working at the other base? I should check on that before I... Because what else? What can breed into Anubis? Anubis comes from... Anubis plus Incineram or Serpent are also... Or Incineram Noct. I think I even have some of those too. You don't have Serious. You don't have Serious. Ooh, I do have one with Runner. I guess if it was Swift, I might care more. Runner's only 20%. Okay, so let's look at Incineram. Do we have a serious Incineram? Nope. What about Incineram Noct? I guess I have none of those. And then what was the other thing I said? The other thing I said was Serpent. Well, I can catch... You know, I would get... Serpent is so easy to catch. A serious Serpent would be the easiest way to do this, I think. If I really am trying to get the perfect worker... I guess I could do a two-step process to get serious to Anubis. There's so many steps. Where is serious? Work slave. Oh, it's at the very top. I have a serious Vanworm. Wasn't it Vanworm plus Anubis to get something? Phalaris, maybe? So that's good. I don't know what the odds of getting the trait of Sirius is, but it can't be that terrible. So why don't I just take a bunch of spheres, go over to where Serpent is everywhere, which is over here, and see if we can catch a serious Serpent. And then we can breed Anubis plus Serpent to just make Anubis. So that will work fine. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go north. And I'm guessing even a hypersphere is going to one-shot these things. Is that true? Is this the wrong place? This is the wrong place. I think it's by the Yormintide one that we have Serpent. Which is here. Is that right? Maybe that's right. Guess we'll find out. Alright, and we're going northeast. Whee! Yeah, there we go. Alright. It's not quite 100%, so I'll just use Ultra Spheres so I don't have to do any extra work. Okay, waterproof, Serpent. No. Earthquake resistant. No. How did that miss? What is going on here? Glutton, aggressive. Logging foreman. Logging foreman. Serious, there it is. And dainty eater, which is not the best, but well, it's better than 0, I should say. Mercy ring is equipped. I would prefer to have a Serpent with only Sirius. Considering breeding mechanics, it really isn't. True, yeah, but what I mean is, like, it's better to have a trait that at least does something for work than to have a trait that's just combat related. There's a Sirius Serpent by itself. And then the question becomes gender, but I guess... should be okay. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, if you're trying to breed 4 specific traits, it's a binary thing at that point, because it's just, is it the trait you want, or is it not? There's nothing else. If you're trying to breed really powerful things where you only care about 3 of the traits, then the 4th one could have varying degrees of usefulness. But yeah, if we want specifically Work Slave, Serious, Artisan, and Remarkable Craftsmanship, there is only those 4. I don't know why I'm catching more. I guess I'm hoping for another one with just Serious. Which I can then have 2 genders of just Serious, but I don't even know how many. Should probably chill on this for a second and go see what we're dealing with. The other good news is I can condense a Serpent to heck and back at this point. Hey, Serpents don't belong in trees. Get out of there. Right, south and a little east. Ooh, and our Gale Claws are done. We can finally get the max speed Gale Claw. You know what I don't have yet is 12 Relaxaurus, so... Come here, buddy. Okay, so why am I going to this base? I think I've... Oh, the Gale Claw thing. Though... Didn't I only have 2? I think I only had 2 that were in the incubator. So I think I need to go hatch the 3 that I just put in, and then I'll end up with 2 extras on top of the 117 or whatever it was that I needed. Craziness. Okay, so that should get me the final Gale Claw. What a journey that's been. Goodness. I'm gonna go over here. Is that completed? Nope. 3/4 of the way done. Yep. Okay, Gale Claw. Go to the end here. Yay! doesn't feel that much faster, but it definitely is. It definitely is. It's like another 200 units. I think it goes from like 1500 to 1700 or something. So it's not gonna feel that different, but it all adds up. Who knows how much time I'll save going around the world at a speed of 1700 instead of 1500. Okay, but we did already stop Galeclaw, so now we want this Anubis and a Sirius Serpent. Say that 5 times fast. Sirius Serpent, Sirius Serpent, Sirius Serpent. And they're both male, and that's female. Perfect, okay. So we have an okay shot because we're looking for a 4 combo out of 5. We need Artisan, Workslave, Craftsmanship, Sirius. Now, what are the odds, like when you're catching just random pals, what are the odds they have no traits? It's pretty low. It seems like it's more likely to have 1 trait, or maybe even 2 traits than no traits. So that kind of is annoying, because then whatever we want to breed with Anubis, we need to find one with no traits. Or, I guess, it's okay if it has one of these traits, like Artisan, Workslave, Craftsmanship, or Sirius, because then they're overlapping. And that would be fine, too. Okay, so those 2 are working on the perfect Anubis. These 2 are done. I don't know why I'm still doing that. Does your project of no trait pairs make sense now? I guess. I don't understand why you need, what am I trying to say? I don't understand why you need every single pal in the game, though, to have 1 of each. But I guess if you really want to be fully covered. Noah's Ark reference, clearly. Yeah, exactly. Okay, get all these guys in here. Wow, we ended up with a lot of pal fluids from that. Okay, hold on. I need to put these in the correct spots. Yeah, I mean, I guess it does. Having 1 of everything does help you 1-step everything you want to 1-step. So that is kind of nice. But it only allows you, I guess what I'm getting at is it only allows you to 1-step things that still share a 1-step with the pal that's perfect. So you might still need to 2 or 3-step it. I guess it does guarantee that you at least minimize the number of steps, but it might not always be 1 step that you're at that point. Okay, so we've made... Oh, our first Yormantide's ready. And it got Artisan. Okay, that's fine. Not the best, but it's fine. And what... I've already forgotten. What are you 2 making? Noble. Wait, what? Noble, I took them out. Did I not? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, legends are a different story. Okay, but we got the fine furs and noble thing already, so we're done with that. Those 2 are not assigned properly. So let's get that done. I swear, I must have misclicked there. Okay, so now what can we do? Now we can So is it helpful to even try... What am I trying to say? Like, should I start breeding more Verdash now, even if we don't have the Anubis or whatever it ends up being to go along with it? Because I could at least get a Verdash that has a non-competing trait. And then I could breed in the Remarkable Craftsmanship, and then from there I can breed 2 Verdashes together that have 5 out of the... that have 5 traits, 4 of which are the ones that I want. I don't know which... You know, there's so much math here that would be really complex to do, and I don't even know the formulas, but it's like... One of those is a more efficient way to do it, and I'm not sure which way it is. This one is kind of nice because I get to start on it now. So Anubis and Hangyu, Chris, Spark It, or Flambell gets me Verdash. What was Phalaris again? Maybe I should start on Phalaris. Phalaris is Anubis and Vanworm, and then it'll be Phalaris plus Yormantide. Okay. Okay. So we really do need the perfect Anubis, because that gets us the perfect Phalaris. And then Yormantide Ignis comes from what? Yormantide Ignis is Yormantide and Blaze Howl is the only combo. So that requires a perfect Yormantide, and a perfect Yormantide comes from Anubis and Suzaku, and we have a blank Suzaku already. So I do think it's worth it going for the perfect Anubis right now. Yep. Even though it's a lot of work. I guess the question is there something... Here, we should move them down here. It's this one. Can you really not assign them while they're asleep? That is so annoying. Yeah, so the perfect Anubis kind of unlocks all of the things we want to do. Because Anubis can kind of make a lot of the primaries, so this is a good one to perfect. I'm sure people have looked into, like, what's the best PAL to get to be the perfect one that can make most of the best things, but Anubis seems to be 2 steps, 1 or 2 steps away from pretty much everything we want right now. Okay, so sleep has been slept. And then, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do something here at the base. Oh, I was going to... What? Expedition's not done yet. Just gonna condense Serpent. And yeah, there's so many like random ones I can condense here. But I like having 5 to 6 of everything, because it just, you know, you don't know what you're gonna need breeding wise. You know, I don't know, it just feels dangerous, because like, what if I randomly get rid of, you know, one that's the only male that I had of that whole species or whatever. But this is helpful for the expedition stuff. Oops, did I just mute myself? I hope that happened recently. That was okay rewards. I mean, we got 5 fragments. Still not even at 100% reward. Oh well. Anyway, what I was saying before I so stupidly muted myself is just that, like, is Swift better than Sirius? Because Sirius is going to only get you, like, 10% or even a little bit less than 10% more work speed relative to the work speed the PAL already has if they have the other 3. And that's why I'm wondering, like, if we want to try to breed Swift into Anubis as well, instead of Sirius. But I don't know. Wow, I want to see how fast these guys finish. A legendary sphere. Oh my goodness. That's nuts. The Anubis work line is for real. It does depend on what you want them to do. But even so, I feel like pals move around enough that it could be worth it even for most work pals. It's probably not worth it for pals that work on, like, chopping trees or mining ore that are just there for... That's the only thing they do all day long. But for pals that transport, it's almost certainly better. And for pals that... I mean, I guess pals that aren't transporting are doing other things most of the day. But I guess what I'm thinking is for the Phalaris Aqua, like, I think I'd prefer it, because they're going to be doing a lot of transporting. So having Swift instead of Sirius seems like a benefit for that one particular case. I think for most workers, though, it's probably still better to have the work speed, because they're not moving for a very large percentage of their day. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We're talking minor differences at this point. For now, we'll just get a couple more Yormantides here. There's Remarkable Craftsmanship. Remarkable Craftsmanship, Artisan, Work Slave. Beautiful. Remarkable Craftsmanship, Veil of Darkness. Okay. So why don't we switch out... Gobfin, Suzaku Aqua for Yormantides. I think just one with Remarkable Craftsmanship is already going to be doing more than those other 3 were together. And the Suzaku Aqua was clumsy even. So, I think that will take care of most of our watering. Why is... Oh no. What happened? Oh, right, I couldn't assign them because they were sleeping. Okay, there we go. So Perfect Anubis is really far away. What could I be breeding for now to at least fill some gaps? I feel like Yormantide Ignis would be good to get a couple of for now, while we're waiting for things. Or I could go for, like, Knocklim or something. What was it? Blaze Howl. Which I only have one of, and it's on a trip. Okay. Well, never mind then. Instead of all that, why don't we work on getting some PAL counts up? Yeah, let's just go over here, get up to 12 PALs of all the types that we don't already have 12 of. have 83 legendary spheres, which feels like I'm very poor.
What?
We keep selling all of them. Ooh, a Mimog. Got him. There's those dog coins. How are you supposed to farm dog coins? Is it just all the... Is there like a specific thing that gives you a lot, or is it just the random ways that you get them is kind of it? Also, if I want to be efficient with my money, I should be using my semi-auto. I don't really need DPS right now, so this is going to be a much cheaper, sustainable way to deal damage to things. Ignore you guys. Mimogs and trash piles. Okay, yeah, I guess that's about what we thought. This copper key. Ta-da! Down here. Anything? Journals. Wixens. I need 2 more. That should be done. And then, oop, there's a, what are they called? Can't remember the name. Cave, cavern, dungeon, something like that. I guess we'll go along this way. See what else we can catch. Okay. Couldn't tell if that was a stump or a Mimog for a second. Oh, there's 9 dog coins. Anything else going on over here? Not really. We're not even finding pals. Do-do-do. That is a weirdly large stretch of not finding a single pal. There's a Wixen. Don't need more of those. I think we caught a lot of these to 12, but Reptiro's not one that we finished. Okay, we're at 6 out of 12 for those. Got one. Soon to be level 50. There's another one. Where's the crit? No idea. Their eyes, feet, knees, chest, back, little flame jets. I don't know. Brothers of the Flame. I'll just ignore them. Let's go for the Blazamutt. Might as well. I think I can handle a level 49. You know what I think would be kind of cool? How do we get to it, though? I have no idea where the entrance is. Let me grab this. I think what could be kind of cool, and this would be for like ultra late game, so you'd unlock whatever this is, you know, like at level 60 or whatever. But it would be an ability to somehow, I don't know the right word, but like turn a pal into a different pal's handiwork abilities. So like, let's say you really like Lift Monk. You're never gonna use a Lift Monk in a late game base, because they suck. But like, what if you wanted to? You know, it would be cool if you could somehow, kind of like transmogs in other games where it's like, oh, I made my armor, you know, look like this different armor. It's like, what if you wanted your Yormantide Ignis to look like a Lift Monk or something? That's maybe a bad example. Maybe it would have to at least share certain traits, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I think that, oh, that's, I think a dungeon that's just not open. I thought that was where we had to go. Blazamutt. Maybe we go in down there? I don't know, let's try flying up first. See what happens. Okay, we need to go straight north from here. I think it... Well? Maybe the entrance is over there? What? No? We'll find it eventually. I'm digging that extra 40 stamina that we got from those elixirs, though. That's so nice. Okay, so it is somewhere under this mountain. We just have to find the entrance to the cave. It wouldn't be over there, would it? I mean, this kind of looks like it could be an entrance, though. What? But that would be a really long path underground to get all the way over to there. What? It doesn't look like there's any cave in here. There's not even a Lift Monk effigy. Come on now. So rude. That's another thing we need to do. Collect more Lift Monk effigies. Okay, so it's not here. Guess we'll just keep circumnavigating this thing until we find it. Oh, there it is. Did we finish out Kelpsea Ignis? We did not. Don't attack, please. Lift Monk effigy. Nope, nope, that's a Megasphere. Disappointing. Wrong green thing. Alright, let's zoom through. Wow, Fingerlope, you are fast. Here, you can attack for a minute. Wow. That It was a lot of damage. Jeez. I don't know. That's the same attack from the last boss. I'm not very good at dodging that in a small space like this. That would have killed me if that had hit me. Stressful. Ah! Just catch the thing. Got him.
What? What?
Sweet. Alright. Blazamutt. What level am I? Okay, a little bit more experience and then we'll be level 50. Why? Why are you like this? Are you stuck in a wall? Is that your problem? Probably. Okay, Pyron. Hypersphere. Not the right kind. Ultras. Wait, was I using Ultras just now? I might have been using Ultras just now and not realizing it. Instead of legendaries. No. I don't know. Wrong button. Alright, we need more Kelpsy Ignis. We need 7 more Pyron, so catch these bad boys. There's 2 more. Ooh! Cute little Kelpsy Ignis. Vanworm, don't need anything over there. Alright, here, let's teleport over to the lava area. I feel like we get more over here. Or, no, this one. Also, I'm curious to explore the shady area. Maybe we should do that instead. Is there even anything there, or is it just mountainside? So, a little west and then north. Kind of looks like it's just mountainside.
What?
Grab this effigy. Literally in the volcano. I'm sure that's fine. I feel like that should deal a low amount of damage to you no matter what your heat resistance is. That's crazy. Yeah, I think this is just mountainside. I don't think it's anything interesting.
What?
Yeah, there's this ancient civilization stuff, I guess, over there, but... Okay, let's grab Lift Monk Effigy here. this way. Saw multiple more. Let's grab this one. Wait, where did it go? I don't see it anymore. And I'd rather not accidentally run into jet dragons, so I'll just get this one, I guess. There was one over here somewhere, though.
What?
Oh, there's a blaze howl. Let's go grab that. Ow! Wow, you take a lot of damage from falling sometimes.
What? What?
Jet dragon's gonna be asleep. So you're saying I should throw a legendary sphere from the back and maybe get the catch? Ragnarok is just a pro at getting in the way of bullets. I swear. Yeah, I know, I almost just died to fall damage.
Yeah.
I'm very aware of that. It's just at the speeds you're going and the distances you're traveling, and your fall damage doesn't get better. Very easy to accidentally overdo it. Okay, we should be really close to...
Yeah.
Anti-grav belt reduces it. Oh, interesting. I think I knew that. Isn't that just what it says, or does it say something different? Oh, no, it doesn't say decreases fall damage. It says increases the jump power. Those are different things. It's good to know, then. Okay, so legendary sphere. Let's have full stamina on Ragnarok here. Jet dragon, where are you at? Okay, it is sleeping. Wait, are there two of them? What the heck? What is that? Xenogard, planet devouring dragon. Oh my god, it's a 0.06%. You wish it was 3%. Back bonus gets 2%, okay.
What? Yeah.
Nope. Moving on. Moving on. Let's see. Oh man, there's no teleporters anywhere near here. I guess I just gotta go east now. I'll take another Blaze Howl knocked.
What?
There we go. Iron knocked. Not a very high catch chance. I might need a legendary.
What?
6 out of 12 on Pyrin knocked. Man, kind of bummed we didn't catch Jet Dragon right there. I figured 3%, you know, we could always get lucky. I guess it was only 2%. But, yeah, we did not get lucky. Dog coin. Okay, keep going east. Grab random egg. Fly up, see Lift Monk effigy, fly to Lift Monk effigy. What is that?
What?
Alright. There's that. Pyron knocked.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I plan to be non-cheesy with the legendaries. I mean, I don't mind throwing one at a sleeping dragon, but I'm not gonna, like, do that 50 times until I catch it. That's not my plan. Yay, there it is. Level 50. Sweet. Okay, why don't we... I guess it's morning already, so there's no point in sleeping, and then we'll go head over to get the Anubis eggs plugged in here. Why are there only 3? Do they make eggs slower than other pals? Is that a thing? Feels like there should be more than 3 here. I thought all the eggs were at the same speed. Okay. I ended up with a lot of random scorching eggs on that journey. Yeah, I'm not a fan that the legendaries got scaled up with the DLC. Well, it's not DLC, but the free expansion that raised the level cap to 60. It feels weird that the ones that were level 50 are now level 60. Because it's like, wait, but now you pushed things that were at a certain stage of the game further back in the game rather than keeping them at the same spot and adding new legendaries that are level 60. Which is kind of what I would have expected. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just use this, get an ancient tech point. Are these breeding slower than normal? Or am I just making that up? And they also get access to new attacks? Yeah, that's totally unfair. How rude. Alright, I'll take 3/4 of those. More or less 3 piles. Okay. So we've got a Yormintide for watering. Seems to be making flour pretty fast. And then... guess I want more Verdash. At this point, I think it's worth... Combat Mimog? Do they eat other pals? Because that would be kind of awesome. Verdash is where? I have a workaholic and a slacker. Not great. They get Holy Burst and Airblade. I mean, I don't know any abilities. Is Airblade the one that's like a sideways, kind of like a crescent? I've seen other pals use that move on me. All right, and now what? What now? Ooh, that's a lot. Palladium fragments. Let's go for 976. Oh, those are incendiary grenades. I thought that was like a new type of PAL organ or something. Looks like flame organ, but slightly grenade-like. Okay, and then I should be able to grab a lot of gunpowder now. Yeah, maybe we'll use gunpowder to make ammo. I don't know. 200 gunpowder is only going to get me 500 assault rifle ammo. So it's not that much ammunition for sure. Okay. Where are we at with these guys? 28 more. So now I'm lacking carbon fiber. And soon I'll need to buy more palladium. Carbon fiber, we can make another 500, easy peasy.
What?
Boom. Now there's a good amount of legendary spheres. 219. Expedition's about 3/4 of the way done. My level up, I will do weight again. Cool. I might as well hold those. Now what? Glass steel needs crude oil, palladium fragment, and ore. And so I need to make a bunch of crude oil. I guess it's finally time. I need to do some dungeons just to get, or is it better? What's the best way to farm those manuals? I feel like it could be, rather than dungeons, it could be farming like things like Blazamutt, because in that cavern was also a reward chest that had those types of rewards, and I feel like that's easier than the random dungeons to find, because dungeons aren't even always in the same spot. But yeah, there was a ton of oil over here, so I feel like that could be a good spot for a base, for now at least. Let's dismantle this base. Oh, the sanctuaries. I forgot we're kind of a high enough level to do that now. Alright. Yeah, it's time. No. Dismantle. Oh, this was a bad idea. Spot why this was a bad idea in one easy step. Oh dear. It's fine. I didn't really think it through. on the plus side, we now have a lot of stone and ore. And all we gotta do, work our way back. One grapple at a time. Oh my gosh. Oh no. No, this is more fun. Oh gosh. Until I can't make it across the ravine. There we go. Perfect. All according to plan. Easy. Easy every time. Yeah, so we'll build an oil base, and then we'll still have one more base, which I could make a cake base or something if I really wanted to, or a legendary sphere base, or I don't even know, other thing base. Okay, I still have an absurd amount of wood and fiber. I will put over here. And now I have a lot of berries. I don't really know what I want to do. I guess I'll just put those in there. And I can have backup berries. Just in case. Not that I need them. Okay. And put away the seeds. Ah, yes, the global chest. Yes, yes, yes. Keep forgetting about that. Item retrieval machine. Yormintide, you're so annoying. This tail just getting all in my face, glitching out everything. I can already make some plasteel. Okay, so that still requires more palmetto.
What?
We're using it all up on spheres these days. And then breeding base, we'll go see how that's going. And we'll probably call it an episode soon here.
Yep.
2 more Anubis. Man, it feels like it should be more than that. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't gone for very long. Is this more Ragnarok? Oh no, these are the random ones. Kelpsy Ignis. Lee's Punk Ignis. Bandworm. Lee's Punk Ignis, which I already had 12 of those, so that was nothing. Alright, we need all the huge rocky eggs. Cakes are going great. Flour's going great. I assume we have an absurd amount of honey over here. 1391. Yeah, that's a lot. Plus another 400. Almost 2,000 honey. That should last us a while. It's only 2 per cake. And then these are not done. Still for a while more. Okay, so then... I also need a guild chest. That one actually might be more useful for holding things like stone and wood and metal ingots and palladium fragments, just for all the stuff that like I don't want to have to take to every base. This is the thing I forgot existed. I've had these for a long time. Only one per base. I guess the question is, how many slots are they? Is it only a few? No, it's a lot. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Okay, so we're gonna want wood, stone, ingots, production goods, and other materials. So I can just grab like all my wood and shove it in there. And stone. And then when I go to another base, I don't need to worry about having wood or stone. That's so nice. And then same thing with palladium. Although, I guess it depends when I make spheres where it takes the palladium from, but we should have enough. And we'll put some ingots together. Palladium, charcoal. Now, okay, one question. Does it craft from the items in this chest? Like if I went to craft, you know, like regular pal spheres, which use stone and wood, would it see this stone and wood? Oh, interesting. Oh, that's awesome. Actually. So that means I can set up another base that mines a bunch of coal, and then I can just run up here and make carbon fiber from the coal that's in the other base. That's amazing. Sweet. I'm guessing it's not nice enough to tell you, like, how many coal is in this base and how many is in other bases, but, you know, I guess you just get to deal with that yourself. Cool. Okay, well, that's even better than I thought it was. Alright. I don't know exactly what to do with that information, but I like it. Yeah, if it's stored in that one chest. Okay, 2 minutes left on that. And then... the guild chest inventory is the same in all bases. Yeah, that I think makes sense. Okay, sulfur mining is just not happening at all. I think I'm going to assign, at least for now, until I have probably what will become a quickly absurd amount of sulfur, but we'll assign an Anubis to a sulfur mine. Ideally a fast one like you. 204 work speed? Sure. Sure, I'll take that. Gosh, that's nuts. And at some point, I could just change to hard work. I feel like once I have my level 3, like I have my hardworking Verdashes, Phalaris, Aqua, and the other one, Prunelia. I feel like those three together are going to be this ultimate, like, crop team that'll make an absurd amount of crops. And then I can have one base that makes minestrone and call it a day. Because then we just get free work speed. And sanity isn't too big of a problem either, because with minestrone and we can make... At this point, I can afford plenty of the... Where are they? High quality hot springs. So there's really no reason to not, and I can even do large pal beds. I don't know how much that matters for sanity. Another thing we should do is move some pal fluids over to the guild chest, because that way we can make hot springs and stuff. Oh, this is going to make it so much easier to make the other base. Very excited about this. I guess I need some nails. What else do we need? We got pal fluids. I don't think bones are an ingredient in many buildings. I should grab some cement. Nails. Some cloth. I should make more cloth. Yeah, let's make more cloth. Or no, I was gonna do gunpowder. Well, I guess I can't really do gunpowder until I have a lot of sulfur. I have 812 high quality cloth. Why don't we have like a few hundred more regular quality cloth?
What?
What's going on here? Where's the Anubis that's assigned to this sulfur mine? Oh. Apparently it didn't happen? Yeah. I must have clicked it when it was eating. I think when they're eating, you can't assign them in the middle of their chow time, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so palmetal ingots, I now can make this thing. Wow, it's very large. Where can I put this that won't completely ruin the base's feng shui? I guess I can put it kind of over here, and that way it's close to the teleporter. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Oh, and it even has a search bar, unlike your Palpedia and your Palbox. What? I just don't understand. Why is there no search bar on the Palbox? Ugh. It's so sad. But yeah, that's really nice. Now, here's the question. Oh, never mind. It answers it right here. Guild chests are excluded from searches. So that means... Are these items not seen over here? They're not. It does not see the 2000 wood. It says it's excluded from searches, but it doesn't also say it's excluded from the inventory. So I wasn't sure if, like, it would only be excluded if I searched, or if it's just excluded, period. It'd be weird if they were different, but the way they phrased it was confusing. Anyway, all that to say, I'm not sure, do I like that or do I not like that? I mean, I guess that would make it too easy, because then this would access your entire planet in one spot. That might be a little too easy. Cool. All right, let's go see what we got from this bad boy. 5 more. Nice, nice, nice. And I guess I still use a few ultra spheres, but I'm pretty quickly outclassing them, so they're kind of, I can just sell them, I guess. Really, this is just for the Civ parts, and I'm very looking forward to this one. We also need to fight Belenoir Libero. So that's on the list, I guess. Maybe in the next episode we can do that. Because I have plenty of shards, I think, for fighting. Yeah, I have 9. And we could fight Belenoir as well a couple more times. In fact, why don't I... Oh, you know what I need to do? I just realized. need one of these. Recommend doing legends first. Alright, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm like, I bet there's higher level stuff, and there is. Memory wiping. Okay, so we'll make that. We'll sleep. And then just for fun, we'll take out another regular Belenoir here. Frick, I don't remember where you craft this. Is it in a regular doodad? Yeah. Somebody come help. Gonna make me do this myself? There we go. Anubis is on the job. Okay, and then we go to our Belenoir base, which is where again? Like way up here? No. This one. Go get the meteorite. Or supply drop, as it were. And what do we get? Nothing interesting. Well, no, Might Remedy. That's, again, really, really nice. And a defense pendant, which could be... Basically, remedies of any kind are great. So this is gonna bring my attack from 154 to 160. Nice. So a 6% boost, which is more like an effective 4% boost. Yeah, I mean, I did notice that we got a better version, but it's not like I get to pick where they drop. Okay, so base pals. We still have food over here, by the way. We do. Okay, so we're gonna sort by level. And then just throw everybody in here. Try to get a couple different types. And now we just run over here. Wait, where's the summoning circle? Really? The summoning circle isn't tough enough to survive a Belenoir fight? That feels really dumb to me. It's so annoying. I feel like the thing that summons the Belenoir should not die to Belenoir attacking random places in the base. Alright, I need to find a stone.
What?
They're on a timer and starter islands, don't get them. Oh, this isn't rocks either. Goodness. How much work am I gonna have to do here?
What?
Alright, let's try again. Oh, summon altars get consumed. Ah, I see. Now, wait, why can I not build... Does this not work with the guild chest? I would have thought that that would have worked with the guild chest. I need a couple more pal beds real quick too. Oh, you have to have a guild chest in the destination too.
What?
I don't really know why I'm building all these pals beds. I guess they get more stressed more quickly, so it could matter. Alright, here we go. Should be an easy fight. Yeah. Get wrecked. Gosh, the visuals are pretty nuts though. Alright, down to 200,000. $170. Can't see anything. 125. That was some good damage. Let's see if I'm doing like 400 damage a shot times 24. How much is that for a full clip? 4,000, like 10,000 damage for a clip. Are they smart enough to move? What are they doing? Oh. One got moved down here, so they're all freaking out about where to go. That's really unhelpful. I'm glad that happened here at the end. Alright, sweet. Training crystal. Raises its level by 1. Ah, rare candy, aka. We got a backup multi-climate undershirt +1 if we need it. And that's kind of about it. I guess we got another Belle Noire itself, which is maybe nice, but not that much going on here. All right, cool. Well, we'll call that an episode. So for those of you from future YouTube, as always, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one.